Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, hello and welcome back to Slimy Green Garage. We are back down here, and as you can see, we got this beautiful frame sitting right behind me. And well, today we've got a couple things that we're going to try to accomplish. We did get our bushings in for our leaf springs. We got the right size now for the leaf springs and for the shackles. We also need to go ahead and drain out the fluids out of our rear end over here, get that drained out so we can get it ready and prep for paint. Then we can get the rear end reassembled, leaf springs reassembled, get it back underneath this truck, and we'll actually have a rolling chassis again. Beyond that, I think we all know what's next, so stick along for the ride. Hope you're all having a great day, and without further ado, let's get to it. Well, I guess maybe the first thing I ought to do is just clean up my mess. Then we're gonna go ahead and pull the rear cover off that diff, get the fluid draining, get that finished up, and that can be draining, you know, while we get started on the leaf springs. Getting those bushings pressed in, pushed in, pressed in, I don't know. Maybe they'll go easy, maybe it won't. We're gonna find out. Every day has its challenges. So, without further ado, let's get well, we got that rear diff cover pulled off there. There she is. Dayton 44, 331, limited slip. Perfect. Well, everybody, I'm not sure you caught all that as we were in that old time warp mode, but on the leaf springs, those bushings, they went in, honestly, a little too easy for me. Normally, you have to press those in. As I'm doing the shackle bushings, these ones, they're going in like I would expect. So I'm actually going to take these over to my press. We may have to heat these outers up a little bit just to get those to go in. That's really the way it's supposed to be. What I'm gonna end up doing on just the outer edge of the bushings that are on those leaf springs is I'm just gonna put a few tack welds. Something that's easy to grind out in the event that somebody wants to change them out down the road. But at least I will know they're not going anywhere. They won't shift. I don't know that they would, but always better play it on the safe side. So that's where we're heading next. Gonna get over to the press, move more junk out of the way, of course. And then fumble up, getting the rig set up to where we can press down on there straight. My brain's actually telling me I should just heat this casing up a little bit, then try to hammer those the rest of the way in. But I don't usually listen to my, my good thought, smart thought. First thought that comes to mind is generally right, is what I'm trying to say. And that'd probably be the way to do it. These aren't perfectly flush across, so trying to get that all set in there, it worked just perfect. And it'll be fine. There you go. Wasn't so hard, was it? probably just got to the bottom there where we got no opening. So we're gonna have to come up with a solution. Woo! Now let's take a look at her. Looks pretty good to me, kids. Rinse and repeat. That's what we do around here. I am not gonna make you just listen to the whole thing this time around. We'll go ahead and put you in the old do it fast mode. Everybody's always in a big hurry. Just slow down a little bit. She ain't as pretty as we'd like to be. It never is perfect. But we just got, there, can you see it? Yeah, right there. We have 4 tacks on each side just to make sure that those bushings don't slide in there. They should have been a little tighter, but they're the right width. The only thing I did notice is that the bolt size, I'm gonna have to go up 1 bolt size on these bushings from what the stock ones were that were in there, but this is what we got. And you know, we've already had to reorder these once. Not doing it again. We're gonna get this thing put back together, folks. I mean, there's a 63.5% chance this truck may run and drive and actually move under its own power someday again. That'd be kind of neat. So anyway, let's keep moving. All right, we have power. Anything else that we're supposed to have right now? You guys are supposed to stay on top of this. No safety violations today. We're putting on that. Maybe better gloves? Better gloves, that'd be a good idea maybe? All right, this will be fine. Kitty's next step, we gotta get these painted. They're cleaned up, so we can do that. And all night long, we've had the oil draining out of this rear end, so I'll probably take some of that all-purpose cleaner, also known as brake cleaner, and we're gonna go ahead and you know, just think how good life might be. 4 wheels, tires, air. They're round, we can roll it places, and I think it'll just look good. Oh, I can't wait. We're gonna be there before you know it. So, here we go. a treat when he does, and so chatted with him for a little bit. Now we're gonna gently put our cover back on here, so. Maybe just tighten up so it won't leak all over the place. That'd be nice. We'll spray him from the top side, wipe her down, just through the rack that I needed to use. That makes sense. This is where I was supposed to have you going in quick mode. So I could test this out. My camera's not been listening to me. But what if I said, let's just practice, GoPro, stop video. GoPro, stop video. GoPro, stop video. See, you could say it 1,000 times. You could say please at the end. Nothing gonna happen. Now we'll take another minute for not our sponsor, Rust-Oleum, where it says right on the can, it stops rust. We're gonna give it a shot on this old rear end, our Dana 44, and then we're gonna move over to the other side here and we're gonna actually put some of this Rust-Oleum, stops rust, on our leaf springs. One side, of course, because I can't flip them over while they're still wet, got nothing to hang them from, but that's what we're gonna do, and then that's probably gonna wrap this one up. Remember folks, when spraying paint, it's always important to wear your respirator 1000 or better. We're not gonna take it all the way out to the end of the axle tubes because once we're mounted back in the frame, we'll pull the wheels off so we don't get paint on those. But at least the center carrier out to our perch mounts for those leaf springs, we're gonna go ahead and spray a little on it. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, leaf springs, got some paint. Rear end, it's got some paint. Not complete, but not bad. Go in, come on back for the next episode because we're gonna be reassembling that rear end, getting it back onto the frame, and then we actually got exciting stuff that's gonna be happening. We're gonna be getting that engine, transmission mated up. We can get them in the frame. It's really gonna start taking shape. And then we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with the body. So it's been awesome, guys. I greatly appreciate you watching the channel. You guys are awesome. Much appreciated. Much love to you. God bless you. Go out there into the world, be a force, do awesome things, and be good to others. Thank you, guys. See you soon.